I've gotten a lot of messages lately about people asking how I got started trading Forex, and I'm gonna share with you guys my story and the whole truth. But before we go into the video, I want you guys to hit that subscribe button and make sure all your notifications are on. As well with that, like this video so other people can see it. So I started trading Forex when I was 17 years old. And it's really crazy how all this started because I am the ideal problem child, you could say. Growing up, I was getting in so much trouble with school. Literally, I could think back to elementary school getting in trouble all the time. And it got to a point where I was getting in so much trouble that my dad was just so tired of it. And it's just like a dog. You guys might have a dog that just pees and poops on the carpet all the time. And you're like, why won't the dog stop doing that? When is it gonna actually learn its lesson? You guys probably spank it or tell him, no, don't do that. Don't go right there. And he doesn't listen. I was literally like that. I was getting in so much trouble just all the time. And it got to a breaking point where you could say I hit rock bottom when I was a junior in high school. This is when I was 17, about to turn 18 years old. And there's 1 month when I was drinking, like I was literally an alcoholic at 17 years old, guys. I was hanging out with the wrong people. I was smoking weed all the time, just around the wrong crowd. And it really just made me think to myself like, well, if I keep doing this stuff, where am I gonna end in the next couple of months? Even the next couple of years, like am I even gonna be alive? And I see so many people in our generation nowadays and they're just doing dumb stuff. They think it's cool to party. They think it's cool to get drunk all the time. And it's like, okay, it's cool to do that stuff if you have your shit together. A lot of people do not have their stuff together. So there's this 1 month when I was a junior in high school that I got caught for possession of alcohol at school. A week after that, I got caught for possession of alcohol at the beach. And then a week after that, I got caught for shoplifting, stealing shoes. And let me remind you that I was 17, so I was at 18 where everything would fall on me. The police, when I got caught and in trouble, they were calling my dad. And my dad was the one bitching me out, saying that I'm grounded. He would take away my phone. And the first couple of times that things like this happened, I was like, oh, like he's just mad, I'm gonna go do it. A month later once I'm ungrounded. And it just got to a point, my brother, he told me this one day, and I love my older brother. If you guys have older siblings, respect them. They have gone through the things that you are most likely going through in your life, and they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. My brother, he told me one day, he looked me in my eyes, he sat me down, he's like, Colt, you need to understand that what you're doing is not just affecting your life and where you're gonna be, but it's affecting our father's life. And you're slowly killing him with all the stress that you're putting in his life. And I completely realized that, like, that really hit me because I never understood how much of an reaction the actions that I was doing in my life had on the people that I loved. And it really hurt me. That really just hit me deep and made me realize, like, damn, like, I don't have a mom in my life. My dad is the one, the sole provider, taking care of the family, and I'm just out here being a nuisance. I'm causing all this trouble. I'm not thinking about others. I'm just thinking about myself. And it really hit me. And after that, I remember I got in trouble for all those things. And my dad was like, look, you're grounded. And we had a long talk. He's like, this is what's going to happen, Colt. You need to go look for work. And if you do not find a job, some type of way to make income in the next 30 days, I'm kicking you out of the house. And I was fucking 17 years old, about to turn 18 in a couple of months, and I was like, what am I gonna do with my life? I don't know where I'm gonna go if I get kicked out. I have nowhere to stay. And I was just like, everything hit me, and I needed that. I needed someone to really hold me accountable. And it got to a point where I was like, all right, well, I need to look for work. So I cut off all my friends. I stopped drinking, stopped smoking, stopped doing all this dumb stuff, but I kind of like didn't give up everything. I still was smoking at the time, and let me tell you guys how crazy this is. When I was looking for work, I went to a ton of places, yes, even McDonald's, but I went to Cole's, McDonald's, Sprouts, and Rouse. And Rouse was the closest thing that I got to a job. Now, Rouse, if you guys do not have one in your neighborhood, Rouse is a grocery store. Now, the position that I applied for, I was gonna be a courtesy clerk. meaning that I would be bagging my parents' groceries, my neighbor's groceries, because everyone that I knew went to this neighborhood Ralph's. So almost got the job. Got a call one day. I was like, they called me like, hey Colt, like we got your application, we got your drug test, but you came up positive for marijuana. I don't know if this is a mistake or something. I was like, yeah, honestly, like I've been smoking. And they're like, okay, well, you're not gonna get the job. And I was like, what am I doing with my life? And I got so desperate to find work, guys, that I put it out on Craigslist. And growing up, I always used Craigslist to sell things online, like iPods, skateboards, stuff like that. So I was like, I made an ad on Craigslist and I titled it, I Need a Job ASAP. And of course, there's all these scam offers out there of people saying, no, you can get rich by doing this. You can get rich by doing that. And then there was this one guy that really stood out. His name was Marvin Jones. And I remember getting a call from this guy, and it's so crazy because I have really good energy nowadays. I'm very high energy. And at the time, I was very low energy. Like I was going through a very hard point in my life. And I want you guys all to understand that it's okay if you're going through hard parts in your life and you're not happy. You're not getting all the benefits that you want. You're not where you're not in the ideal place that you want to be in life, because a seed grows in darkness. I was in a very dark time. I didn't love myself. I didn't like myself. I didn't have respect for my own father. Like no one respected me and no one liked me. But I remember getting a call from Marvin one day, and he was like, yo Colt, what's going on? Like I saw your ad on Craigslist. I could definitely help you make money. And of course, me being me, I had a big ego thinking I knew everything in life, but a small bank account. And I was like, I don't know about this. Just let me think about it. That's what so many people say all the time when I'm like, yo, do you want to join my program? Are you ready? Like, let me think about it. Like, what is there to think about? If you really have a real why, a reason why you want to level up in life, and you have the opportunity to do it, take action on it. So the cool thing that I like about Marvin is he was super persistent. He called me the next day. He's like, yo, Cole, I just want to check up, see how you're doing, and are you ready to meet up? And it got to a point where I was like, do you know what? Like, this guy is calling me every single day pretty much. Like, I'm going to take the opportunity. So one day, I told my dad about it. I was like, yo, Dad, there's this guy. He told me about this opportunity. He wants us to go meet with him. Do you think we could go drive down there? And I went with my dad. And it was so funny because me and my dad on the way we were talking, I was like, honestly, this sounds kind of sketch. Like, I don't know what we're getting ourselves into, but let's see what happens. So long story short, we get down there. It's a really nice office. We meet with the CEO of the company. And basically the opportunity was for a multi-level marketing company where we were selling highly advanced technology. And the product that we had was called a U-Box. It was this media streaming device that plugged into your TV, and you were able to watch any movie, any TV show, pay-per-view events, and movies that were in theaters. So I was like, all right, like this is a cool opportunity to actually get started in the industry. So I started out that company. I got involved in sales. Started like making some money, but where it really hit, the CEO or the vice president's son of the company, I'm not going to say any names, but I met the vice president's son, and he was the son of the vice president, so he was doing very well. He was from a wealthy family. Like, they were just killing it. And I got really close with him, and I got to give it out to him. You know who you are if you're watching this right now, but the person I started hanging out with, the vice president's son, he just had so much game. He taught me so much stuff. And then long story short, we started hanging out all the time, and he's like, yo, like, I got this other opportunity. It's trading Forex. I don't know if you know what that is. And I was like, Forex? Like, bro, I don't have anything for my ex. Why would I want to have anything for my ex? But he's like, no, bro, like, it's investing. I was like, oh, sweet. Like, I always wanted to invest. What's it about? So I got involved in another multi-level marketing company, started learning how to trade, but I was kind of more so focused on like recruiting people, because there's a lot of people out there. I know there's companies out there that are MLM based where you just make money from recruiting people. I was like, well, okay, that's cool, but like I really want to make money from investing. So I get involved in the company. I start building a team, and it was like I'm at the top. Then I have 3 people below me, and then a bunch of people below them. So I get involved in the company. I start recruiting people, kind of learn how to trade. And I ended up building like a really big team of other people below me. One of my top leaders, this was like 6 months into the business. I remember I got a call from one of my top leaders downline. He's like, yo, Colt, I just wanted to call you real quick. Something happened with one of your top leaders that I'm under. And I was like, bro, what happened? And he's like, well, so-and-so was drinking last night. He ran into the street. A car hit him. He was dragged under the car for 5 minutes and was pronounced dead on the way to the hospital. And that really hit me. That was like my biggest failure starting off in business. Like I had someone that I really cared about, that I had built a business with, and they were gone like that. And I didn't really understand how precious people are in your life until something like that happens. And a lot of people, they don't value other people in their life. Like there's people that probably don't value me, and then once they get really sick or they pass away, they're like, damn, like I wish I spent more time with them. So one thing, like all the people that you have in your life that you really care about, text them real quick. Tell them like, yo, I love you, I appreciate you, I'm happy that you're in my life, and let them know that you appreciate them, because you never know what you have until it's gone. So he passed away, my business went to shit, and I was like, do you know what, like I'm tired of like manipulating people. I'm tired of telling people that I know how to trade when I really don't. I'm tired of getting them involved in a business that I really know nothing about. So I took a couple months off to do a ton of self-development, to find myself, and I really found myself, and I invested over $10,000 into a Forex course. And that just took everything to the next level. I took Forex a million times more seriously. About 2 years after first getting involved in the industry, I hit a 6-figure income, started living an insane lifestyle, started trading, making money like crazy, and just like everything changed so damn quick. But I want to let you guys know that like if I would have never had the opportunity to meet Marvin and to be introduced to that first company that then introduced me to Forex, I wouldn't be where I am today. I don't know what I would be doing, where I would be in life. So I just want to let you guys know that like opportunities come for a reason. You meet certain people for a reason. And too many people nowadays are poor. They're passing over opportunity repeatedly. It's especially like so many people, they see the opportunity to invest. So like, oh, I'm good, I'm doing this. They're in their safe place in life. A lot of people that are living on someday island. Oh, someday I'll do that. Someday I'll get my dream car. You guys do not understand. Just a second ago, I was telling you how valuable it is to have people in your life and to tell them that you appreciate them. Same thing with opportunities. You guys need to understand that you can get you can be paralyzed tomorrow. You can die tomorrow. You can get cancer. You can lose a limb. There's so many ways that you can get hurt that are going to prevent you from being able to do the things that you currently have the opportunity to do. So say yes, be a yes man, just like that movie that Jim Carrey's in. Yes, yes, yes. Obviously say yes to the right things. But that is my story, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to connect with me, scan this thing right here or right here. It will bring up my Instagram. You guys can get a free training that I made. And if you want to take action on my course and you want to learn from me personally, check it out. But I appreciate you guys all being a part of my channel and watching this video. I'll see you later. Peace out.